How's it going, guys? It's urdiub here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 23 of my Let's Play HUD series. And as you can see, I am picking up Flurry from a subscriber. He told me, hey, I want to help you out. So I said, sure. Just McSwiz, I think it's Justin Hockey 1398 on YouTube, and he's gonna help me out with that Flurry. So now we've got a tandem of Flurry and Lettinen as our goalies. As you can see, I'm going through my lineup. Marleau, Duchesne, and Star of the Week Solani was our first line. So that's what I'm going to be rolling with as my main line right now. And we have Stanley Cup Edition Marchand on the fourth line as a grinder, just to come in and get some goals. So anyways, we're going to play our first game, and Fleury's going to be in net, and we're facing against Artisans. And to start off, somehow he'd get a lucky goal. Yep, there we go. Parise would shoot it in the back of the net on the rebound, and then a nice goal there. I'll give it to him. 2-0 loss to start off, so we get shut out right away. 411 bucks. Then we go into the next game, and it's a rematch against the same guy. He's home again, and this game we have Lettinen in it. And at the start, he would get a 1-0. He would make it 1-0 on the breakaway. Lupo comes back the other way just like seconds later, and he would make it 1-1. Then he gets another goal past Lettinen on the breakaway move. Here we have Steen getting the goal. And this game went to a shootout, and as you can see, he would get the only goal in the shootout to win it 3-2, 481 pucks. So Lettinen can't change anything. And as you can see, I did ask you last episode about the assistant cards. So it was Grabo, Duchesne, Marleau, and Neal. Marleau and Neal had the most votes, and I couldn't decide on one. So what I decided to do, I picked up one for 950, and I gave Marleau the assistant card, and I gave Neal my other assistant captain. So it looks like those were the most votes. Marleau, I think, had more than Neal, but I agree with you guys. Neal has been my best player so far, so I guess it's a good idea to put him in. We go to our next game. We're riding a 5-game losing streak right now. To start off, Erik Karlsson would snipe it. And then we go the other way and beat Marleau with a nice passing play by Duchesne. He comes back and somehow finds the back of the net with Marleau. That would make it 2-1. Less than a minute to go in the third. Solani kind of drags the puck in with one hand. This one went to OT, and as you can see, Kovalchuk would snipe it past Fleury. We lost that one 3-2 in overtime. 452 A pucks from that game. So we're riding a 6-game losing streak right now. Certainly not good times into the Let's Play HUT world. We go into our next game, and to start off, he would get a nice tip and goal, and that would make it 1-0. Solani would come back. Nice move there to fool the goalie, make it 1-1. Off the face-off, he pulls what Lupo usually does to other teams. He gets the goal there to make it 2-1. And somehow, I have no idea, right after that, he would make it 3-1. And on a 5-on-3, it'd be Edler getting his first point for Let's Play HUT with a nice clapper there from the point. But that we would lose that game 3-2, 520 pucks. And that was Lettinen in net. So Fleury and Lettinen can't seem to stop anything right at this point. We go into our next game, and I decide to put Neuwirth in net for this game. And start off Zetterberg after a nice move by Patrick Kane, a nice feed there, making 1-0. So it's looking like the same story. But hold on, Pietrangelo with the clapper, that would tie it at 1-1. Goes back the other way and tips it past Neuwirth, that would make it 2-1. Shorthand, look at this effort by Jack Johnson. Lays out Crosby, that's one good thing. And then snipes it to make it a tie game. This one went to OT, and be Marleau making a nice play there to find Myers, and Myers put it away. That's the end of the losing streak. 3-2 overtime win, 526 EA bucks from that game. So the losing streak is over. Let's see how long we can make this winning streak last. Go into our next game, and a nice passing play there ends up having Duchesne score the goal to make it 1-0. He comes back the other way and kind of just drags it around Neuwirth. I still played in this game. He deserved it after getting that win. It'd be Roy sniping it to make it 2-1. He would come back the other way and snipe it, return the favor. He would make it 2-2. Then it'd be Neal with the tip in to make it 3-2 before the second ended, I think. Then in the third period, all hell broke loose. 4-2 with Duchesne there. Then Boyle somehow gets it past the goalie. That would make it 5-2. Nice passing play. Nice move by Semin, by the way. He'd find a Havlat to make it 6-2. Then Grabowski would get his goal. That would make it 7-2. And he decides to pull his goalie when I have a breakaway. And that'd make it 8-2. And that's how it would finish. 653 A pucks. So Neuwirth 2-0 in this episode. I decided to go back to Lettinen. I rested him for 2 games, so I was hoping that fatigue wouldn't be an issue. But as you can see, we would end up scoring first to make it 1-0. So a good start to the game. Nice goal there by Marleau. And then Bergeron would come back to make it 1-1. That would get past Lettinen. Team Stellani would get the goal after a nice feed by Marlowe to make it 2-1. He's on the power play, and he somehow snipes it underneath Myers and hits it top corner, which is kind of odd, but well, I'll give it to him. And then Getzlaf will get the goal there, make it 3-2, and as well Getzlaf again to make it 4-2. And finally, to make it a close game, it'd be Marchand getting a goal to make it 4-3. Nice feed by Duchesne. But that's all that we would get. 400 EA pucks. So letting in net for that one. And we can go into our following game. The last game of this episode, and it's against James Bernard. He's got the Bulldogs jerseys, and he would start off with a nice goal there to make it 1-0. Then Marlowe, a great individual effort, and he claps it to make it 1-1. And then in the third, who else? Jack Johnson. What a beauty. Resisting about like 3 checks there, and all out assault on him, and he scores the goal, and that's going to be the game winner. 505 EA bucks. So anyways, let's take a look at our team record. Right now we're 115, 42, and 12. Pretty good record. Could be better. I guess this episode didn't go too well, but you got to realize 2 of the losses were in overtime, so it wasn't as bad as it seems. We have 8,370 EA pucks, and so I'll kind of talk about it after I'll kind of talk more about my plans and everything else. I have a couple questions to ask you guys. And so right now we'll just go through the team leaders, and look at that. Neal takes over every single stat. He leads in goals with 47, leads in assists with 55, and also leads in points with 102. It's all Neal right now. James, the real deal Neal. A nice pickup of 700 pucks, and that was probably the greatest buy I've had so far in this series. So anyways, let's go on to the questions that I've got to ask you guys. Number 1, my goalie situation. So as you can see in this episode, we did win 3 games, and all 3 games were goaltended by Neuwirth. Fleury and Lennon couldn't stop crap, and I mean it. What I kind of noticed is after those losses with Fleury and Lennon, the following game they'd be fatigued. And this has been going on for the last 4 episodes. Every single one of my losses, after the game, Neuwirth or Lennon, which I ran with in the past episodes, were fatigued. So I don't know if this is something up with the game where you got to rest him. And I also rested Lennon 2 games when Neuwirth played those 2 games and won them. And he came back, we lost. I was thinking, oh okay, I guess that's not true. But I look and he's fatigued again. So even with the 2 days rest, he was fatigued the following after playing 1 game. So either that's the case in Hut, or I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. But I was thinking, how about we do this? Take Letnin, trade him away, or Fleury, and kind of go after a big name goalie. So either a Pecorine, Price, someone like that, or we stick with Letnin and maybe run with Neuwirth. Or get a cheaper goalie like Steve Mason, which I've heard a lot of good things about. Because there's cheap goalies that really help out, like Lindback at the beginning. When we had him, he was a beast for us. So Steve Mason, I've also heard good things about him. So that's the first question. I need you guys to tell me what should I do with my goalie situation. Second question is, well, kind of more of a news kind of thing. I started up Video Pro. I've kind of got the works of it, a nice backstory to it. A good plot. I think you guys will enjoy watching it, at least most of you if you're into Be a Pro or that kind of stuff. I'm kind of want to bring in my own like live the life kind of thing, where NHL 14 I'll be able to expand on that with EA Sports help. And also I will be stopping Cameron Sanchez. Right now I don't have time for Road to the Show at all. And also the file was starting to give me a corrupt info, so I wasn't able to save it. So I guess I will delete that video and maybe start up a starting pitcher Road to the Show, which I enjoy a lot more than compared to a hitter. And then finally, episode 24. We're starting to get close to 200 subs for the 200 subs episode. So episode 25, since we're a quarter to 1,000 and we'll have 200 subs. I mean quarter to 100 episodes. For episode 25, I'll have 20 games of gameplay, so we'll have pretty much 2.5 times the episode length. We'll get like a 20-minute episode. I mean, I'll probably be tired by the end of talking it, by the end of it, after all the talking, but I'll do it for you guys to celebrate 200 subs. Also, I will have one giveaway player just to celebrate that. But episode 24, the question is, do you want a trade day or do you want a regular episode? A regular episode. Now, the thing why I'm considering a trade day is, for episode 24, I'm not going to have double pucks, and I really enjoy playing on double pucks because basically all I earned this episode was normal pucks, and that was just almost 1,000 profit after 8 games from covering contracts and that kind of stuff. So, it's up to you guys. I don't mind doing a trade day. I could list probably all my players except for start of the week Solani and maybe Grabowski and Marlowe, since I really enjoy playing with them, and maybe Duchesne. Or I'll just list everything. I'll get in touch with the guys who gave me them. Let's see if they're willing to let me allow them to put it on the trade day. So, those are the 3 questions. I need you guys to comment on the goalie situation. Be a pro. I'm just letting you guys know the episode should be out either tomorrow or on the weekend. And episode 24, do you want a trade day or a regular episode? So I hope you enjoyed that channel update. I know I rambled on there for a bit, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you could please leave a like. I greatly appreciate it. Please leave a comment answering basically to those 2 questions. And I hope you please subscribe if you enjoy my content. And I hope you all have a great day. Peace. Follow me on Twitter for the latest updates on my videos.